Hey my friend, it's Malcolmson here, and in this video I want to share with you the future of marketing and where it's sort of been, where it's at, and then where it's going. So basically I'm the founder of Community-centric, and I've been a student of this game for a few years now. So I thought that a lot of people were searching this out, what's the future of marketing, and basically I want to share with you the different steps, the different phases of what it was like for marketing, and then where it's headed and things here. And this is just my opinion, and you can take it for what it's worth, my friend. So when marketing started, I wasn't even born, but so when you think about it back, when marketing started, it was kind of like, there was shops down the street, and when you had a shop, you put up a sign and that there, and people seen, and it was all localized. So it was more local businesses, and you put a sign out saying come to my store, things here, and this is where it used to be a long time ago. Now it's always evolved then, and now since 1995 when the internet was made, then more into the 2000s, 2003, 2004, the internet started picking up, and the internet changed the game of marketing. Now, old forms of marketing like direct mail and phone calls and things here, they all still work, but the internet has made a big, massive change. So when people started off online with marketing, the very first phase was having a website. So you probably know about a website, loads of people have heard of a website. Now, a website's kind of like a big brochure, and back then, whenever websites were the big thing, ads were very inexpensive because not many people were running ads. So you could potentially get a lot of people to come to your website for a very little cost. Where now there's more and more people coming online, more and more people doing advertising, and it's rising the ad costs. So what happened was the evolution from a website, and it changed from a website into a sales page. So you can imagine a sales page, and it's just a big long sales page, and at the very bottom of the sales page there's a button and it says buy now. Now you can imagine, say when you're marketing and you're running ads to your online venture or your online business, when you're running ads to your website, there's all these different options for people to click on. So a lot of distractions, a lot of hurdles for people to jump through before they can give you money. And when you're in marketing, ideally, depending on what you want to do, if you're just doing brand awareness, this might not be applicable, but you ideally want to have, a bit of a return on your investment as fast as possible, so that you can afford to outspend your competitors and scale your business. So what the evolution moved to was the sales page, and the sales page was just one long sales page and had a buy button at the bottom, and people read through it. Now, people back then, before the internet came out and things like that, people had a long attention span. So a sales letter is kind of like the same as a sales letter you would have got posted out to. Now these things can be like a 20-minute long read and things here, and back then they worked really well. Even to the day they probably work really well as well. So the evolution into the sales letter, where people read this big long sales letter online, it was just a web page, or it could be a letter that was sent out. Now the evolution from website to sales page, it increased the amount that people were buying. Now this is a lot better than just having a website, sending people to a website, they're clicking about everywhere, they're getting lost, they forgot what they came to your website for, and then they leave and you never see them again. So the sales letter was a great idea. Now what happens with a sales letter is that when people come to the sales letter nowadays, that their attention span is not as big as what it used to be. So little distractions, if something pulls them off, they're gone. They're not going to read the whole sales letter. The majority of people probably won't take the time to read a 20-minute long sales letter and then buy something at the end. Where now, and then again in the future, again where it's headed, this is where it's been and where it is at. So it came from localized marketing, and then it moved into this website and sales page kind of marketing, and where you could you could get more for your visitors. Now, with people's attention spans going really down the drain, and it's not a bad thing, it is what it is. Now people are using online sales funnels. Now a sales funnel is kind of like a big long sales letter, but then you turn it on its side and then you chop it up into the bite-sized pieces if you must. So the very first part of like your sales funnel is kind of like a little opt-in page or something like that, or it could be like a little sales page where a two-step order form, and people can opt in this way. Now a sales funnel, it's very, very concise, and really it's like a big sales page broken into pieces, and it's put along in kind of like steps. So the very first page of your sales funnel, it's going to be like a little landing page. So it's one of the things in this landing page you want to consider is the 3-second rule. So this appeals to like, people's shorter attention spans nowadays, and the 3-second rule is really basically what is it and how do they get it, and they can click a button, boom, and they opt in, boom. Now you got a lead. So once you get a lead and you know that someone's raised their hand and they said, yeah, I'm interested in what you have to offer. Now you got this lead and you can send them along your sales funnel, and depending on how far they got into the sales funnel, you're gonna send out marketing messages depending on that, with your remarketing and things like this here. And then you've got your email lead, and then you can send them back to different offers and things like this here. So a sales funnel is like a series of steps that walks people through like a tunnel vision to the result that they were looking for. And there's no real menus and things and click about here and go over here. There's a time and place for that there, but this is where marketing is at the minute. So pretty much online marketing is at the sales funnel stage kind of thing. Now where is marketing headed? And marketing really is headed towards communities and building like a tribe of loyal raving fans and customers. So you're going to want to use a sales funnel, but then you're going to want to incorporate this last part, which is like your hub. And now this is where you build a community, and it's kind of like what Facebook has done, and they have like a community part where people can interact and they can see each other. And you should do this for yourself, and every business should have this type of thing implemented, especially moving into the future, because having a community and building your own hub, your own like island. So it's not your website, but it's like a website. It's got a website component to it. It maybe has a blog, but then it has another element, which is the community side. And this is where marketing is headed, is towards community-based marketing. So could you imagine if you built up a big buyers list of all these buyers, and then you have them all congregating in this one place in your community, and then when you bring out something brand new, you release it into your community rather than going out there and trying to find a customer for it. You bring it to your community of loyal raving fans and customers, and something that's going to help them and something that they're looking for, and it's going to work way, way better for you, my friend. This is where marketing is headed, my friend. This is something that I'm doing for myself. If you're interested in learning on how to build yourself a hub, now it's not a website. Website's like the front part of it, but with a hub, you want to have like a back end part, and you want to have like a community area where people can make a profile and be able to comment and things and interact with each other. Because a community and things that gets here in a hub is more like a living, breathing thing, and it's where people can come in and put their own input into it. And then if you're creating this for yourself over here, so you've got Facebook, you've got YouTube, you've got all that stuff going on over here, but you've got your own central place, your own hub of where you're bringing people to. Once they come for your sales funnel, you're bringing them to your own community. And this is the future of marketing, my friend. I hope that you liked this video and you learned something about it. And if you're interested in learning this type of stuff, I'm going to leave something super cool for you below. You can go and have a look at it and learn all about this here. And I'll see you again soon. Have a great day.